Welcome to Island Driver TV. We're here at the old Barber's Point Air Station, and there's quite a crowd here of both cars and people, and they're interested in finding out about a possible track on this location. So we're going to go check it out. So we're here with Lee. He's going to tell us a little bit about our gathering out here at the Eva Plain, former Barber's Point.
Thanks, Ed, for coming. Really appreciate it. So we got a meeting here. The purpose of this meeting is to show where the proposed area for the racetrack is regarding with the 220 acres that the Navy is giving to the city parks and recs. And they're giving it to them for recreational purposes. We're here to meet with a couple of the neighborhood board, and then we also have a state official, Mr. Rock Riggs from Senator Gabbard's office here. And our main focus is to let everybody know exactly where this place is. There's been opposition showing a drag strip right in front of those homes about a mile away and right across the street from that shopping center, which is about 2 miles away where the actual area is being proposed. We're right in front of a airport, so noise is not an issue. The last racetrack that was here, this is literally 15 seconds behind me, has never, in 4 years of operation, has never had a noise or a dust complaint, and we have documentation from the health department on all that. So pretty much, we want to show everybody where the proposed area is and not where all the opposition has falsified where the location is, which is right in front of some homes, and that's totally not true.
And also, we have quite a crowd here with an interesting mix of vehicles. I brilliantly figured out which club these guys are from. It says Muscle Cars Hawaii. And he's going to tell us a little bit about their interest in this facility.
Here in Hawaii, we have a limited amount of space. We could do things on an epic scale the way the mainland does it. You know, motocross, monster truck rallies, racing, all of that can be done on a bigger scale and provide much needed money for the community. There's been a lot of complaints about drift racing up in Tennis or the younger generation doing stuff out in the streets. Then make a place, because it's gonna happen regardless. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drive fast, you know what I mean, if I get the chance. So is the younger generation, the older generation. We need a place to do this safely, and it's not on the streets, it's on a track.
I agree. Okay, an announcement was just made that we go down and look at the focal point of where this track is going to be. So we're going to walk down with the crowd, and it is quite a crowd.
On this spot, right across from here is San Jacinto Street. That is the south border side of the property. Right on that side, there's a 29-acre coral pit. The distance from here to the end of the property line is about 4,000 linear feet, which is enough for a quarter mile. So here is the location, and this is important because we got a runway right behind us.
And what's your interest in the track? Is it motorcycle racing, car racing, or both?
It would be both, but more so drag strip, quarter mile racing in cars.
So what kind of car would you race if you had the opportunity?
I have an S2000, a turbocharged S2000, so I like to take that on a drag strip.
So one of the reasons we're coming out here is for the neighborhood board to take a look at this property because there were some concerns about it. And this is Robert. He's on board, correct? Tell us your thoughts.
Well, the importance of this is also to really remove a lot of misinformation, because prior they were talking about the track actually being across the street from the homes, when in actuality it's almost a mile away from any homes. And the area that we're going to be previewing around here was actually used in the past as well. So it's the old Barber's Point airfield, right? And
this is about World War II kind of vintage, right?
Oh yeah. And incidentally, also is away from any of the World War II memorials as well. So the area we're looking at is a perfect spot, but it's an opportunity for everyone to see exactly where it's at to remove any misinformation.
Okay, well, hopefully the city is going to get the land and we can possibly use it for a track.
Absolutely, it's very needed out here. Being the only island in the state that does not have a track, right? This will be a great opportunity for now the ones who are experiencing it can really start to teach and establish that legacy of racing and going forward.
And get them off the street.
Absolutely, safety.
That's correct. Yeah. Good. Thanks.
Hey, anytime, brother.
So we do have a representative indirectly from the legislature, and this is Rock. He's going to tell us who he represents and what their interest is in this possible track.
Yes, my name's Rock Riggs. I work for State Senator Mike Gabbard. He represents the Kaliloa area where the proposed racetrack would be. at the last Kapolei Neighborhood Board meeting, Lee Cobian made a presentation about the proposed racetrack, and then invited the neighborhood board and my boss, Senator Gabbard, to come down and see where the track actually would be located. And so I'm here today representing Senator Gabbard just to see the actual site and also just kind of take notes and see what's going on.
And hopefully suggest that he support it. We say.
I think that Senator Gabbard, mostly right now, is in the information gathering and just, seeing there have been some concerns expressed, about the location of houses nearby, and he basically is doing his due diligence, just trying to learn, the facts, I guess, is at this point.
Okay, well, thanks. Appreciate it. So Blake and Jesse are here supporting the track, I presume. And what would be your interest if the track were started?
We'd like to see a multi-purpose motorsports facility that we can do racing, drifting, SCCA racing, have car swap meets, hold carnivals, or swap meet, even like craft fairs, things like that. If it's a multi-purpose facility, not specifically a racetrack, then more people can be involved. It can be community involvement is what we're looking at.
And what would you like to do if there was a track?
Well, instead of actually, with all these performance parts that we buy online and elsewhere, I would like to actually put it to use of what it was made to do, instead of just having it look pretty and actually using the parts that I bought for a specific reason.
So are you drag racing, road racing, what?
I'm more into the actual drag racing as well as the actual circuit track, but as of right now, the way my car is set up, it'd probably be better for drag racing.
So, very big crowd in support of a track at this location. Behind me is the road that would take you to that track. We used to race there, SCCA racing, a number of years ago. It's an old airstrip, and it's big enough for drag strip and all kinds of other racing. So we'll keep you posted about upcoming events.